All right, I think we are live. Everybody, let me know how the audio is because I've got like 3 different audio things hooked up. And so I'm not sure. Oh gosh, there is the sprint going on in my headphones. 1 second. Okay, there we go. And so I'm not sure. Okay, so it sounds pretty good. I just heard the YouTube video coming in. It sounds pretty good. This is normally not the setup I use, but I'm trying out a few different things. But also, hi, let's go. Let's play some Spill or Quill. So I asked everybody earlier today. Also, hello, welcome. We are about to do some writing sprints. I asked folks earlier today on YouTube on a poll whether we wanted to work hard today or have chill, chatty vibes. And it was a pretty even split. 55% of people wanted to get tons of work done, and 45% of people wanted chill, chatty vibes. So we're going to go for somewhere in the middle and play some Spill or Quill. I am super, super excited. And I've got a bunch to do tonight. I'm actually mostly working on emails. I have about 36 emails to send, and they're not short emails, but they're all author related stuff for the AuthorTube virtual retreat coming up, which I am super, super excited about. But I have to get those emails out. You will start seeing all of the events pop up, and the schedule is going to be released very soon. So I am super excited about that. But hello, everybody. Welcome. I am going to hop through the chat and say hi to everyone. It's so lovely to have you here. Sage is saying, I so wish I could stay up for this, but I am in desperate need of sleep. Have fun, everyone. Sage, definitely get the sleep you need. Okay is here. Hello, hello. Jonathan is here as well. Jonathan says, if y'all are looking for an outline template, I have a vid up soon within minutes. I know some of you are still outlining right now, but like to watch Keelan sprints those words. Yeah, Jonathan, if anybody needs an outline, head on over and check Jonathan's video out. Zara, yes, guys, Zara became a member earlier today. So YouTube thinks I'm a gaming channel, so I can have YouTube memberships, and it's really just a monthly tip. And I so appreciate it. It helps me create more content because I am able to kind of up my content game. It also allows me to host some really what the funds right now are going to in terms of like the tips from the Patreon and from YouTube memberships is just kind of helping me host out my website because like the AuthorTube virtual retreat website. Anyway, I don't really know, but it just really is helpful because there's a whole bunch of stuff that comes along with hosting a YouTube channel. A whole bunch of expenses, I should say. There's a whole bunch of expenses. So it is so appreciated. And Zara, welcome. Love you, girl. Thank you. And I can't see the emojis on here, but you get special emojis. Lizzie is here. Hello, Lizzie. Welcome, welcome. Everybody is saying hi. Renata is here as well. Alexandria is here. Welcome. Adventures in Fantasy. Alexis is here. How are you and fellow writers? I am doing super well, thanks. Shanice is here as well. Kelly is here. Jacquelyn is here. Hello, everybody. I'm not going to lie. I don't know how to do a Spill or Quill. Can somebody please explain? Yes, we are going to explain. And I will explain right now. And as I explain, everybody let me know what we're going to do today because I want to keep on track with sprints and chatting. We're going to do like a sprint time and a chat time. So let me know how long you want the sprint time to be and how long you want the chat time to be. So maybe we do like 20-minute sprints, 10-minute chat, 15-minute chat, 25 minutes. I don't know. You guys let me know what you want to do in the comments. But Spill or Quill, Shanice, is essentially like truth or dare. So before every sprint, folks will choose whether they want to spill, which is the truth, or quill, which is the dare. And then the first thing you do during the sprint is in the chat, you will either answer the spill or complete the quill. So that's basically it. Spills might be something like, tell us your least favorite trope. Quills might be like, you have to use the word door frame in the next writing sprint, and then insert the sentence where you use that word. Yeah, so that's basically it. It's basically like truth or dare. And then at the end of the sprint, so once the sprint is over, we come back to the comments and chit-chat about it all. So the only thing I ask is when you're answering your spills and quills, just make sure to indicate all caps with a colon, whether it's a spill or a quill, it just makes it super easy because sometimes I'm reading them thinking it's a spill, but then it's actually a quill, and it gets a little confusing. So spill is truth and quill is dare, and Keelan will pick randomly the prompt for each option. Randomly. I put randomly in quotations because a lot of the time it's super biased. I pick one and I'm like, I hate this one. We're doing another one. So I say randomly. Also, if you guys have any suggestions for spill or quills today, I have a suggestion box on my Instagram stories. Go check it out right now if you have a good one, because I don't have that many tonight. So if you guys want to contribute, head on over to my Instagram and let me know some spills or quills. So a spill could be which book to movie adaptation was the worst in your opinion, and a quill could be start a whole new project. Yeah, that's basically it. Quills are going to be a little bit difficult for me tonight because I'm doing emails, but oh my God, I have some quills that are like incorporate blah, blah, blah into your story. So how funny would it be if I incorporated them into the emails and sent them off? Oh my God, that'd be so good. The quills aren't always super crazy though. That is true. Sometimes they are not crazy. Sometimes they're out there, but sometimes, so we did do this start the new project one. So fun story. We did the start new project one, and I had so many people either in the chat or afterwards message me like, hey, for the quill where we started a new project, like I started something and I'm super into it. So that was really fun. So sometimes the harder ones, like don't get intimidated by them. I just learned this game last week and love it. Yeah, Natalie, it's super, super fun. Caitlin is here. Hello. Sudden Writes is here. Sharon is also here. Caitlin is here. Everybody is here. Katie is here. Oh my gosh, it jumped. What is going on? Ebony is here. Alexandria is here. May is here. Eva is here. Hello, Eva. Welcome, welcome. Hudson is here. Is anyone else doing the About My Work in Progress challenge this week? I don't know what that is. Hudson, let us know in the comments. And everybody, we are going to get started on the first writing sprint. So let me know in the comments right now whether you want to do spill or quill. Life with Leela is here. Hello, Leela. It's so great to have you here. Hey, saw you in the comments for Jenna's stream. Megan is here as well. First of her lives. Is this Jenna Moresi? I saw she's doing a virtual book tour, which is super, super cool. Are you Canadian? I am. May, I am Canadian. I heard it in your out. That's so funny. Out. Do I say that weird? Out and about. Out and about. I am Canadian. So I'm from Toronto, but currently living in the Montreal area. I'm ready to write. How long does it take you to outline? And do you ever feel like you don't like your story because it's going nowhere? So I pants my first draft, which normally does go nowhere. Normally my like zero draft is actually what I call it. And yeah, I do that and then I outline. So that's my process. I do say A. I actually say A less on YouTube. And here's why. I use A in kind of like casual conversation with folks as a question mark, if that makes sense. So it's like, it's almost to emphasize that it's a question. Like you would say something like, or you want positive reinforcement. Let's say you see something and it's cool. You would turn to your friend and say, that's cool. And that's a statement. But if you turn to your friend and say, that's cool, A, you're prompting them to like, be like, yeah, that's super cool. Or no, that's not super cool. So that's how I use my A's. But yeah. Oh, Jonathan, that's awesome. Yeah. Smash the like, everyone. Smash the like. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. 20 sprints, 7.5-minute chats. Okay, here we go. 17, 8. Okay, we're kind of in that ratio. I think I'm going to edit, not 100% sure though. That's super fun. 20-minute sprint, 5-minute chat, 15-minute, 8-minute chat, 20-minute, 10-minute chat, 15. Okay, so there's a lot of 15s and there's a lot of 20s. So I think we go somewhere in the middle and we do the 17-minute sprint and the 8-minute chat. We can adjust. If we don't like it, guys, we can adjust as we move forward. Morgan is here. Hello, Morgan. Truth or dare in cursive with a twist. Spill, truth, quill, dare. Yeah, basically. Okay, here we go. People are choosing spills or quills. Guys, I'm going to skip through the spills or quill. RK is here as well. Did I have time to make it for the unfiltered, uncensored? Yeah, so everybody also, my channel slogan has historically been unfiltered, uncensored. RK, don't worry, it's all unfiltered and uncensored, always. But straight up, I use filters on Instagram, and YouTube, like, definitely is not the friendliest when it comes to being uncensored. So, maybe rethinking the channel logo, but yes, made it just in time for the unfiltered, uncensored Spiller Quill. All right, do it. This sounds like so much fun. I open OneNote so I could quill if I feel like it. Otherwise, it would be all spills. All right. All right. So we got the spills or quills. Okay, so here's the Instagram challenge that Hudson was talking about. Pretty much it's an Instagram challenge created by Bethany Atazada, and every day you post something about your work and project. Very cool. Oh, Becca is here. Hello, Becca. I'm doing well, thanks. How are you? 1 minute sprint, 1 hour chat. That's kind of the mood I'm in tonight. Yeah, for sure, for sure. All right, everybody's just saying hi and jumping in. Hello, hello, everyone. Okay, so we are going to get started on the first sprint. 17 minutes, I think we said, right? 17 minutes on, 8 minutes off. The difficult thing about this, right, is that we want to get to everybody's spills or quills. So if we take a long time to get through people's spills or quills, that's entirely my fault because I go off on tangents and talk way too much. But we might have to adjust, but that's okay. So everybody has selected their spill or quill. I am going to choose, I don't know what I'm going to choose. I'm just sharing my screen right now, but what do I choose? I think I'm going to spill for the first one. And also today, I don't have them. I'm at my parents' house, so I don't have my usual setup. But I am going, like, I've only got them on pieces of paper like this. Make sure if you want to suggest ones, send me them on Instagram. Shanice, yes, of course, you can use this for whatever you choose. So spill or quill. Everybody pick a number. Somebody give me a number between 1 and 5. I'm just waiting for the chats to come in because, again, I don't have them. I normally have them in cups and I pick them out. Or I could just pick them. So the spill. 3. Okay, the first 2 ones are 3. So we're going to do number 3. And just so everybody knows, please don't answer the question until I put the spill or quill on the screen because that just makes it easier for me. All right. All right, here we go. So 3 is, oh my God. I should have picked the quill and did this in the email, but this is the spill and I chose spill, everyone. So the spill is least favorite and favorite romance trope. Least favorite and favorite romance trope. And the quill is to add a horror element to your story. So if you are during this writing sprint, before you start or after you start or sometime during the writing sprint, if you're doing the spill in the chat, you have to tell us your least favorite and favorite romance trope. And if you're doing the quill in the chat, you have to add a horror element. Well, you have to add a horror element to the writing, and in our chat, let us know how it went. So make sure when you're answering to put spill or quill, and we are going to get started. Pens at the ready, everybody. We are going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Happy writing. All right, everybody, that is time. How did it go? I'm also going to set the timer for 8 minutes. Oh, not 8 seconds, 8 minutes to see if we could do this break in 8 minutes. We'll see how that goes. All right. I saw a whole bunch of spills come in. How did the quills go? I'm not sure if I saw any quills come in. So let us know if you were able to incorporate horror into your story. That's always fun. Oh, I'm so excited to get into these. All right. Okay, here we go. I also saw a great prize comment saying, pick a number between 1 and 5. My brain's 6. Sudden Rates had the same thing happen. Rosalind is here and saying, hi, I'm watching, I don't know what SCBWI panel this round, but excited to join the next sprint. That sounds super interesting. I wish I knew what that panel was. We chatted just a little bit about how Spiller Quill works. Jesse got here just to say hi. And now we're jumping into the answers for the spill. Favorite romance trope, enemies to lovers. Least favorite romance trope, Twilight. That's funny. Oh my God, Eva, that's funny. That's a good one. That's a good one. And I say that from a place of when I was a teenager, I was a twihard. Is that what they're called? I don't know, but that's funny. I like that. Everybody's just saying hi. Adventures in Fantasy is saying least favorite trope is insta love. Favorite is less trope and more genre, but could fall under trope. Highlander gets sent to modern day. Oh, cool. I like that. Very interesting. Okay, Shanice's spill, least favorite enemies to lovers, and they love each other because of one event that made them open their eyes, and most favorite enemies to lovers. Oh, so it's the same trope, but executed in different ways. I like that. Katie says, spill, favorite romance trope, enemies to lovers, or bodyguard falling in love with the person they have to protect. Huh. I've never, the bodyguard falling in love with the person they have to protect. I like that. Least favorite, did you like the show The Bodyguard then? Least favorite romance trope, accidental pregnancy. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even include that because so here's the thing. Like, I suppose maybe it's just my age or whatnot, but like I don't read romance novels. I don't know, pregnancy to me is just like not the most romantic. And to some people it's super, super romantic, but for me it's like totally not. So I didn't even think of it when I was thinking of romance tropes, but you're so right. I think that's actually why like with certain novels, I didn't like the endings because of that. So that's super interesting. I know some people really like it though. I'm just not one of those people. It's so interesting. This is why I love Spiller Quill, because we get to see how everybody's different, like, I don't know, tastes and stuff. I don't know. It's so interesting because some people's least favorite trope could be someone else's favorite. Love it. Least favorite romance trope, butthole bad boy attracts kind person who wants to fix him. Favorite romance trope, royalty in disguise falls for person who teaches them how to be normal. Oh, I like that one. I do like that one. Kelly, least favorite romance trope is when an author glamorizes abusive behavior like toxic masculinity. Yep. Or overdone love triangle. My favorite romance trope is friends to lovers because love takes time to grow. Yeah, friends to lovers is super cute. It's also just like so heartwarming. Least favorite romance trope. Oh wait, is that the same thing? Oh yeah, it's just with the spell. Awesome. It's all good. I got it. All right, just skipping over a couple. Oh, yeah, love me some hidden royalty. Leela says, spill, least favorite, insta love or love triangles, favorite, perhaps forbidden romance or enemies to lovers, if they were actual enemies beforehand. I like that too. Like, they actually have to be enemies, like, not just like dislike. I like enemies. Like, I want nemesis, whether it be in contemporary or whether it be in fantasy, where they're like trying to kill each other. Like, I like the real enemies. I agree. Still, insta love freaking drives me nuts. You cannot love someone in 5 minutes. Just know. Amara, I agree. I will say one of the things I think, well, it's just on the insta love. I totally agree. I'm not an insta love kind of gal. However, I do totally understand when it's like insta lust, if that makes sense. Caitlin says, spill, least favorite, the good girl falls for the bad, mysterious guy. My favorite would be forbidden romance. For sure. Shani says, oh, no, most favorite, slow burn, enemies to lovers. Least favorite, a girl who says she's not pretty when obvious she's gorgeous, like by the half submissive of her out of her league type. Yeah, that's a funny one. I think, yeah, that was a trope that I feel like was used a lot for a while. Like it was used a lot. Dumb love triangles with abuse, 100% agree, Lizzie. My fave, hate to love when done right. My first book will be Hate to Love with more on the way. Ooh, very exciting. Natalie says, spill, least favorite, making the current boyfriend, girlfriend a complete asshole so the MC doesn't feel bad for dumping them for true love. Yeah, I get that. Canadian Hallmark Christmas movies do that a lot. Favorite romance, slowly build relationship, painfully slow, enemies to friends to true love. I like that. This is mine. I put mine in the chat. My least favorite is probably, I didn't know how to describe it, so someone let me know if there's a name for this trope, but it's like soulmates. But like, I totally believe in soulmates. I think like you can have multiple soulmates, and I think that soulmates are something you have to discover after a long time, like of like exploring each other's souls. But I mean soulmates in a sense where like Aurora and like Prince Philip, like in all the Disney movies, it's like the princess and the like destined to be together or stuff like that, you know, like it's like they're coming together and they're matched and it's them two. Does that make sense? I don't know. I don't think I'm really making sense. But my favorite is definitely enemies to lovers. Somebody tell me if there's a name for that trope, or like if there's like, you know, when you meet someone, you just know. Like it's not insta love. It's more like a magical element where people are like linked to each other. So I don't know, soulmates. That's what I put. But it can be done right. It can be done right. Spill, least naive girl, falls for bad boy, cliche, and romanticizing toxic abusive behavior. Also love triangle, sorry, I'm sick of them and had to say it, most forbidden, love or enemies to lovers. Yeah. Destiny is maybe the word. Yeah. Oh, sorry, that's just me. But yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like in Disney movies, like they're like, I don't know. Does that make sense? I don't think I'm making sense. I think it's destiny though, because it's also like the same thing with prophecies. Like I'm not a big prophecy person, so this is my anyway. But it can be done right. It can be done right. Right now I'm reading Pride and Prejudice, and it's the peak of enemies to lovers. Very cool. Oh shit, that's the timer. Damn it. Okay. Well, I'm going to try and bring these up super quick. Dal got here just to say hi. Everybody's chit-chatting. Sutton says, most forbidden love because I don't know why, but it gets me every time. Least friends to lovers. I just don't like it. Everybody let me know in the chat right now if you want to do spill or quill next time, because we're about to jump into another sprint. Oh my gosh, I see Eva singing in the comments. That's so funny. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Okay, I'm not that far behind, guys. I'm going to catch up, and then we're going to do maybe a 20-minute sprint this time because I'm going to talk for like 3 more minutes. Spill, most forbidden love because I don't know why, but it gets me every time. Least favorite is friends to lovers. I just don't like it. Love enemies to lovers though. Yes, totally get that. I like friends to lovers. It can be done well. Spill, least favorite is amnesia in a romance. Ooh, that's a good one. Favorite is meet cute. Yeah, meet cutes are adorable. Everybody's just saying hi. Becca says, spill, most favorite trope, damsel in distress. Least favorite trope, insta love. Totally fair. By the way, I'm a whole advocate for doing all the tropes in own voices, POC, POV writing. For sure. Even the ones I hate. Yeah. Oh, what was I gonna say? Yeah, just because like generally, so here's the thing with tropes for me. It's like if I can tell on the back cover that there's a certain trope in a story that I don't like, I might not get it, but that doesn't mean there's not stories that I have read in tropes that I generally dislike that I haven't like absolutely adored. So But yes, whole advocate for doing all the tropes in own voices, POC, POV writing. Hello, not writing, but wanted to stop by and say hi. Everybody's so cute. Everybody's just stopping in. I love it. Oh, thanks, Angela. Sharon did Quill. Okay, the spaceship is now haunted. Love it. I love it. That's so good. I only got 72 words because I wanted to put a documentary on for noise during the sprints. Got it. That's nice. I like documentaries. Quill, do creatures who attacked my main character count? If it was horror-esque, then sure. I do like Twilight, so it makes no sense. I also hate it. Yeah, there's a lot of problematic stuff there. I feel like we chatted about it for sure. I mean, technically, my whole book is at least supernatural, if not horror, because vampire mercenaries, is that abbreviation? Enemies to lovers, I think will do well both because have strong emotions. I remember lyrics, wouldn't lovers make great enemies? Also in Dirty Dancing, the actors hated each other, but on screen it was love. Yes, I didn't know they hated each other. Okay, sorry guys, I'm skipping through some of the comments, but I am reading them to see. Yeah, I agree, Leela. I agree. I'm seeing if anybody has the name for the trope I'm talking about. Impossible triangles is annoying. Oh gosh. A least favorite trope is friends to lovers because I really want to see more platonic. Yes, all for more platonic friendships. Actually, that's going to be the spill we do next because you brought it up. So now I'm into it. Least favorite romance trope, forbidden romance unless it overlaps with enemies / friends to lovers. Favorite enemies to lovers and friends to lovers comes super close. All right. Sorry, guys. I am skipping through a bit. I'm trying to see. I know there's still some spiller quills. Spill, Insta-Love, and Friends to Lovers are my least favorite. Yeah, for sure. Okay, we're gonna hop into another sprint. Okay, here. Okay, so it is a star-crossed lovers. Yeah, like star-crossed lovers. That's it. Maybe. I don't know. Soulmate trope is cute, but not if it's the only reason they like each other should be together. Agreed. That is what I agree. Like soulmate trope, if there's no reason that they should like each other other than the fact that they're like somehow soulmates, yes, 100%. This is what I agree with. All right. Oh, bye, Shanice. It was so good having you here. Written in the Stars trope. Okay, is that what it's called, guys? Thanks so much. I appreciate it. All right, everybody's choosing Spill or Quill. Main problem is MC can get annoying when their friends don't like them back. I'm writing friends to lovers right now. Some people, I don't know. I saw a lot of friends to lovers as favorite tropes. That's awesome. Everybody, it's so interesting to see the span of tropes because some people had as their favorite tropes what other people had as their least favorite tropes. Anyway, it's super, super interesting. This is not supposed to make anybody feel bad about what they're currently writing. It's just supposed to be a fun thing, guys. It's supposed to be fun. Okay. All right. So we are going to there's the uncensored arcade. I don't know what that I'm not sure what that's in reference to, but I think it's in reference to me. All right. Okay, so Spill. Somebody brought up, I forget who it was. I apologize who brought it up. I was trying to get those super quickly. So we're going into the next writing sprint. We're going to do 20 minutes. And the spill is friendship. So not like put in a relationship, but friendship. So we want to put two characters or multiple characters in a friendship that come from different fandoms, different universes. So it doesn't necessarily have to be books, but like maybe Harry Potter and Carden would be friends. I don't know. You know what I mean? So from two different universes. So friendship, a set of characters from different universes. That is the spill. So you're taking two characters from different stories, different TV shows, and you're putting them together and saying, I think these two would make awesome friends. Let us know the character's name and also the like TV show, book, movie, or whatever they are from. So ship, friend, ship a set of characters from different universes. And then the quill is write a poem in the chat. This is Sage's quill, but write a poem in the chat without using the first vowel of your main character's name. So you have to write a short poem in the chat without using the first vowel in your main character's name. And don't worry, guys, these are all going to be posted in the chat, and we are going to get started on the next sprint. So for those who might just be getting here, because I see there's a bunch of people here, Filler Quill is essentially truth or dare, and the truth is you have to tell us who in 2 separate universes do you think should be friends. And then the next one is or the quill, which is the dare, is to write a poem in the chat without using the first vowel in your main character's name. Also, let us know what vowel you're not using. All right, so I've got 20 minutes on the clock. Please do not start answering the spiller quills until I write them in the chat. I will write them there and post them so people can remember. And we are going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Happy writing. All right, everybody, that is time. Also, I just realized my poem was too long for YouTube and literally came in backwards, but that's fine. That is totally fine. Let me shut this timer down. We did 8 minutes. We'll see how this goes again. It keeps us on time, though. It reminds me to hurry up. All right, so how did the sprint go, everyone? Did everybody get some stuff done? How's everybody feeling? Are we liking the bump up to 20-minute sprints? All right. All right, here we go. I think Lizzie, there was another MC, but I could choose A, really? Okay, Lizzie's character was an A. My character was a U, so I couldn't use U, although I think I might have by accident. Oh, crap. All right, I'm just going to skip over my ramblings in the chat because there were a lot of them. But yeah, let me know how you guys did that sprint. And sorry, I'm just going to hop back up here. I don't know what happened. Where did it go? Oh my God, I'm way too far back in the chat. Guys, this is a problem. Okay, wait. Adventures in Fantasy. Spill. This is completely insane, but the first thing that came to mind, 10th Doctor from Doctor Who and Magnus Bane from Shadowhunters. I can't say I'm super familiar with all the different doctors in Doctor Who, but I trust your word that this is completely insane. Lizzie says, for Quill, I love cheese. I love cheese. I love me. I love you. I love twos. Oh, I like that. That's super cute. Insert Road to El Dorado gif. Wait, what is that for? Also, straight up, Natalie, if you're talking about Road to El Dorado, like the cartoon, just so you know, I don't know if you know this, but I'm obsessed with Elton John, and Elton John did that soundtrack, the soundtrack for Road to El Dorado. There's this song on that album called Someday Out of the Blue that I used to be obsessed with as a kid. And anybody who knows me knows I'm very obsessed with Elton John. I love him. I dedicated my book to him. Oh, speaking of dedications, we'll do that one next for one of the spills or quills. Also, I just ruined something, so I'm fixing it because I'm in my sister's room. But yeah, so I actually dedicated my book to Elton John. I'm going to recite it to you right now because you brought up insert Road to El Dorado gif, and I'm not sure why, but this is what we get. So my book is dedicated to Elton John. It says, for Elton John, just in case this book happens to take off and you see it. I'm dreaming big here because I love him. Anyway, he did that soundtrack. Side note, fun facts. I don't know any fandoms or anything. So yeah, so it's just any kind of characters from two different worlds. Megan says, Quill, not using. Oh, sorry. I know what this is. It's because I said, or both. Why not both? That was my chat ramblings. Okay, so I said, or maybe both is good, and that is a gif from the Road to El Dorado. Don't worry, I got this. I'm caught up now. I understand. But also, side note, Elton John did that soundtrack, and I love Elton John. Quill, not using A. Deer sees food. Hungry deer steps forth. Munches on dinner. I like it. Elizabeth says, Quill, bye-bye, A. And then Elizabeth is, when the hours skitter by, give me the time in pieces. Oh, I already like it. I will set their edges side by side, somehow pulling them together until pictures of yestertime slip in. Whoa, that's super cool. I suck at poetry. That is awesome. That's really, really cool. Guys, everybody's so talented. I also, Megan, really love yours because I love deer. I'm glad Reese wasn't the MC. I overuse E's. I overuse E's too. They're everywhere. Spill, Kaz from Six of Crows and Helen from An Ember in the Ashes. Okay. Jacquelyn says, Spill, this is a weird combo, but I'm going with it. Percy Jackson and Harry Potter. Renata says, Spill, Rosa Diaz from Brooklyn Nine-Nine and Black Widow from the MCU because they have so much in common. I could totally see that. Elizabeth says Dipper from Gravity Falls and Sokka from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Rosalind says Emily Gilmore and Lucille Bluth would be the best frenemies, which is their version of friendship. Okay. I don't know who Lucille is. I'm gonna have to catch that up. Renata's got a bonus spill. Technically, they are from the same universe, but if Bodhi, I hope I'm saying that, Bodhi from Rogue One. Oh yeah, Bodhi from Rogue One and Luke Skywalker bet they would be best buddies. Okay. Morgan says Quill. My MC is Emerton, so no E. A haiku. Fairy wings fly high, magic twirls in crisp, cool air. Writing is my calm. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. Anime trash spill. Winry Rockbell from Full Metal Alchemist and May Hatsume. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, from My Hero Academia. Okay, cool. I like it. Quill, still I write. Quill and no use of O. Still I write, racking my brain. Where is the verb? Am I insane? Just a single phrase. Finish the clause. I have it. Where is my pencil? I like it. That's good. Hudson says, Quill, winter settles out the window into beds of powdery snow. The scent of cocoa and peppermint tickles my nose. Whispers of wind, flickering red, green. Winter is felt, not seen. Ooh, I like that. Also, Hudson, I also did a wintry one. That's so fun. I love it. May or may not have cheated using that ampersand. That's fine. That is what it's called, right? I'm like, I said that with such confidence, and then I was like, yeah, it is ampersand. Okay. I was like, wait, is it that? All right, I made it. I was going to show up early. Oh, Jordan's here. Hello, Jordan. Welcome. Also, Murdoch Mysteries is like such a Canadian show, because it is a Canadian show, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but that just sounds, Jordan is a fellow Canadian. So, and it's a very Canadian show, my understanding. Becca says, Quill, she longs for life, he longs for revenge. Neither one nor the other could guess where they'd end. I like that, with no use of A. Kelly's Quill, rays of sunshine spill through blinds. I fear ill not bust my binds. I fear ill not bust my binds. Through sorrows and long dark nights I still climb, hoping for a day that I can dance on the rays of sun spilling through blinds. That's so nice. Also, guys, I'm terrible at reading out loud, so I apologize if I butcher these. And earlier today, I had an Indieverse interview. If you guys don't know, I have a series on my YouTube channel called The Indieverse. Highly recommend you check it out, because I'm bringing in authors from mostly outside of the YouTube space to chat and about self-publishing, indie publishing, so like small presses and all of that. And today we had on Matt, who is the audiobook narrator for all the King's Traders, but he's also an audiobook narrator. He's also been on like an award-winning radio play. Also, my timer just went off, so I'm gonna like really hurry up. But anyway, highly recommend the Indieverse. There's a playlist on the homepage of my channel. And tomorrow we're having on a USA Today bestseller to talk about marketing. So super, super excited. Craig Price is his name. And I'm very much looking forward to it. Anyway, all that to say, I can't speak out loud. And we spoke about that. Like, I can't speak or read out loud very well. And Matt and I, who is the audiobook narrator, we chatted about that today on the Indieverse episode. So highly recommend you go catch it. MC's name is Alara. Ivan Alara, my novel. I love that name. Quill, no you. The stars always yearn for her, for the girl with roses for cheeks, blossoms for hair, and petals for teeth. Now she had sharp edges and cold hands between dead and alive. Ooh, cool. I like it. Spill, the entire cast of Big Bang Theory and Winnie the Pooh. Oh my God. Who would have thought that would have been a good one? But that's a really good one. I read it and I was like, whoa, that's awesome. Who wouldn't want to be friends with Winnie the Pooh characters? I agree. All right, so this is mine. Mine was too long, but I can't see the limit on here. So the wind whistled down the street, unkind to every cheek that it would meet. The snow and ice burned a spot of red on any soul on any soul. See, I used a you. I lose. I knew it. On any soul brave enough to sled, where days are short and winters long, in This desolate place is where I belong. I lose. Dania got here. It's because I was doing it last minute in like the last 1 minute and 30 seconds. All right, everybody's saying hi. Adventures in Fantasy got about 100 words. All right, so everybody is just chit-chatting. Got distracted by Duolingo. My Japanese isn't as bad as I thought it was. Actually, I want to learn another language. I'm practicing French as we speak and not as hard as I thought. Si tu veux qu'on parle français, on peut faire ça aussi. Moi aussi, je dois pratiquer parce que je ne parle pas français souvent. Alors, yeah. Anyway. Also, yeah. Anyone who wants to practice French ever, let me know because I don't speak often, but I would like to speak more. Yeah, both is good. All right, so I'm going to skip down just a little bit. I see some more Spiller quills. Yes, you can do both. Daniel Jackson from Stargate and Milo Thatch from Atlantis. Okay, seriously though, when are we getting a live action Atlantis? That is the question. Disney keeps on throwing out live action movies for movies, yeah, that are good and they're great and they're wonderful and they're classics. But when are we getting Atlantis? That's my question. All right, everybody. We are going to jump into another sprint. We're going to do 20 minutes. I think 20 minutes is good. Spill, SpongeBob, and Timmy from Fairly Odd Parents. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, it's the ampersand. I just said it with such confidence, and then I was like, oh shit, do I actually know that that's the name? Because I didn't even know that I knew that was a name. It's a very Canadian show. I've been sucked into how charming it is. This is Murdoch Mysteries. All right. Correct. I don't really know. So S is standard and D is daylight, but yes, it's the same. It's just because we have daylight savings times here. I don't know if you have daylight savings times where you are. I also always put EST, but it could be EDT right now. I don't really know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. All right. Yes, love Atlantis. Let's get an Atlantis movie, please. That's all I ask for. All right, we're going to do another sprint. 20 minutes. Everybody let me know right now if you're going to spill or quill for this sprint. And I'm going to let you guys know the spill or quill. So put that down. Yeah. Yeah, Natalie says, I just say Eastern. They can figure it out from there. I think, you know what? I'm going to move to that. I'm just going to use ET now instead of EST or EDT because daylight savings time. Yeah, no. I'm not a fan. All right. Yeah, so let me know right now in the comments whether you're going to be spilling or quilling this sprint. And so I'm going to let you guys know what those spills or quills are. And so this quill, I mean, we could do this quill, but maybe I'll save it for the last one. Oh my God, wait, I just saw something and this needs to be discussed. People want Cole Sprouse to play Milo in live action, given he dressed up as him for one Halloween. I am going to be Googling that as soon as the sprint starts, just so you know. Also, I still can't get over calling them by their real names. For me, they'll be forever Zach and Cody. All right, and somebody give me a number between like 1 and 7, and then I'll pick one that we haven't done already. Okay, we'll start with the spills. You know what? Actually, you know what? I'm just going to pick them. Oh, I saw this one. Somebody suggested this one on Instagram. If you have any suggestions, go to Instagram and I have a little suggestion box for spill or quill. So the spill is going to be, tell us about the favorite part about your writing space. What is the favorite part about your writing space? That is the spill. I really like that one. It was super cute and wholesome. So the favorite part about your writing space is the spill. And then the quill. Oh, this is a double one. So in the chat during the sprint, write in the chat your favorite cliche and use that cliche in your book. You can get rid of it after this, guys. You can get rid of it after this. I know people really don't like to use cliches, and I know cliches are cliches for a reason, but I thought it would be funny to hear everybody's favorite cliche and to have people use it in what they're writing. So maybe like, I don't know, use it in like a sentence or a paragraph and share a little bit about it. So the spill is tell us the favorite part about your writing space. Or maybe we'll expand that a little bit. Not even tell us about the favorite part of your writing space or routine is the spill. Your favorite part of your writing space or routine. And the quill is tell us your favorite cliche and use it in your book. So please nobody answer the question until I put it up in the chat, but we are going to do a 20-minute sprint. We have 20 minutes on the clock. And pens at the ready, everybody. We are going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Happy writing. All right, everybody, that is time. I'm going to turn the timer off here. All right, so how did everybody do? We are already at an hour and 43 minutes, so I think there's plenty of sprints going on this evening. So I think we'll get through the spills and quills, and then let me know, maybe you want to do another really short one. It won't be a spill or quill, or I can link to another stream, but we are, yeah, the time has flown by. But anyway, I'm super excited to hear about your spills and quills. The spill was the favorite thing about your writing space / routine. Also, I just realized that I'm Canadian, so our favorite has a U. It is not, that is how we spell it here. Just a heads up, everybody. And then the quill is favorite cliche. Tell us in the chat and use it in your book. Don't worry, you can get rid of it after. All right, so Adventures in Fantasy was kind of the first one to jump on the spill, and my favorite part of my space is my laptop. I finally have one, so I'm not stuck at my desk all the time. Yeah, that's nice. Also, I just realized my quality on YouTube is like really poor. 1 second, let me just refresh here. It was like really bad. I just flipped over and whoa, that was nuts. Yeah, the quality is really not great. That's so strange. On my StreamYard, it looks fine. I don't know. Let me know how it's looking on your end, guys, because for me, it's pretty terrible. I'm going to close as much as I can, and hopefully it's not as bad. Katie's spill was, I love having soft pink fairy lights in my room for vibes, and I always have a stack of my favorite books on my desk for inspiration, and origami dragons that I made while thinking. That is awesome. Natalie's quill is with all due respect. Yes, that is that's a doozy. Lizzie is spill. My writing space is my tiny twin bed, but hey, a bed is a bed and a comfy bed is a comfy bed. Heck yes, a comfy bed is a comfy bed. Writing in bed is really fun sometimes. Lizzie says, held a breath I didn't know I had been holding. Jokes, I'm still using it since the protag and her friends are going to job interviews to coach kids sports. Nice. Kelly's spill is, I love that my writing space is flexible. I can write at the table with my morning tea or at night in my bed. I don't have much of a routine though, just write when I can. Yeah, my writing space is also fairly flexible. I don't necessarily have to be sitting at a desk, but lately I found, because I now work remotely and like I'm pretty much sitting all day, it's like nice to have a more ergonomic setup. I'm at my parents' house right now, so I don't have a more ergonomic setup. All right. The Quiet Adventurer says, Quill, since I live in 2 houses, parents divorced, my writing spaces are a few places. At my mom's, I have a comfy chair with fairy light hung up on the wall, and at my dad's, a simple desk in tight space. Awesome. I love the comfy chair with the fairy lights hung up on the wall. Yeah, and it sounds like you're one of those people too who gets the like who can write sitting down on like a chair or at a desk. Yeah, fairy lights always make a space beautiful though. Spill, for some reason, I like to write in the kitchen. Good because I'm a few steps away from food. Bad because I'm a few steps away from food. Love it. Spill, my favorite thing about my current writing space is the fact that I have my coffee maker set up right next to me. Side note, I may have a minor caffeine addiction. Eva says, Spill, my favorite thing is that it is separate and private space full of things I love that I can have all to myself. And my kitty cat, Abby, shares it with me. She rarely leaves, loves it in here. Oh, that's so nice. My favorite thing about my space is probably my keyboard. So I can sit, I don't know why I said sight. I can sit more ergonomically now. Like I can lift my screens up and like write on a keyboard, which is really, really nice. And I really like writing on my balcony too. Eva says, your new space is amazing. I was just, oh, this is to me. I was just watching your video. Yeah, it's a nice space. Sherry is joining late. We are good, Sherry. Thank you so much for coming. Also, if you hear things in my background, it's just my sister talking to her dog very loudly. I am in her room right now, though, so she can do what she wants.
Do you want to see Wiggles?
Okay. Your room's super messy. I'm not turning the camera around.
No, I can bring him over.
Okay, if you wanna carry him over here. She's carrying the dog over here. This is Benny. So I was just talking about how I was obsessed with Elton John. We have one dog named Benny, and this is our other. This is Benny after Benny and the Jets, and then there's Leave On after the song Leave On. So here's Benny. Hi, Benison. Oh, you're on my keyboard. Hi, puppy. You don't like being held. You can put him down. So that's Benny. Daniel says, Phil, I love journaling my ideas in a notebook. It allows me to freely express myself without judgment, for sure. Elizabeth says, Spill, blackout curtains. I have problems with light sensitivity, so if I can filter out the light from outside, it's great. Yes, definitely. Blackout curtains are also like the best for sleeping. Lizzie says, Quill, I let out a breath I didn't know I had been holding as we opened the doors to the next generation gym. Becca says, what I like most about my writing space is having enough room on the wall for all of my plotting to be put up. That's super fun. Lizzie got 490 words that sprint. That is amazing. Adventures in Fantasy got 180. 383 for the night so far. StreamYard and YouTube have been having issues with clear on the screens. Yeah, it was looking fine, and then the sprint like ended, and it was not looking fine. My ergonomic keyboard. I love my laptop, but this has saved my wrist from carpal tunnel. Your quality isn't great, but it's okay. Okay, yeah, I don't know what was happening. It was like not coming in good. My sister was all like, did anybody say anything about how cute the dog is? I love my writing space. It is in my living room. It's located near everything important, and the couch is pretty comfy. Yeah, I also like writing on couches for sure. Spill, I like laptop. I like my laptop and routine because it's flexible with my work schedule. Lizzie is heading to bed. 1 second, everybody. My sister's just like mumbling about. She's super cute though. Lizzie says, good night, everyone. Thanks for the stream. Happy writing, spilling, and quilling. I haven't had this fun in a while. Oh, Lizzie, it was so great having you here. I'm so glad you had a good time. Yeah, he's such a cute floof. He is super, super cute. Yeah, I know. Can't believe we said the same thing with the keyboards. Keyboards are so, yeah, key. Benny is the goodest dog. I will pass this along to my sister because she just left because I just put myself on mute, and I don't know if you saw me be sassy, but I was like, could you be quiet a little bit? Which is unfair of me because I am in her bedroom, but she's my sister, so she has to let me. She came to visit me for a week. I hosted her for a week. I can take her room for a couple hours. Anyway, guys, you know what? There are lots of streams going on tonight, so I am going to wrap this up. I hope you guys had a good time spilling or quilling. I know we were thinking of doing one more sprint, but we're almost at 2 hours. And yeah, there's a lot of other stuff going on this evening, so I want to make sure that I can share those with you. So I've actually got 3 things to share before we go. So the first is the Right Mama, I'm pretty sure, is doing a writing sprint this evening. So I'm going to paste that here. Oh, shoot, I'm just pasting it in the private chat to myself. So if you want more sprints, here is at least one. I know there's other sprints happening too. So there's at least one sprint. The next thing I wanted to share with you guys, and I'm pretty sure this is the link, is there is an Indieverse episode coming out tomorrow. So for those who don't know, the Indieverse is basically I'm interviewing authors from the indie space, whether it be small publishing like indie presses or self-published authors. So tomorrow we are having on Craig Price, who is a USA Today bestselling author, to talk about marketing. So please, 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 it's at 6 p.m. EST. I think it's going to be a great time. I think the Indieverse is super valuable because it is people from it's people who are having or are in the process of achieving like super successful careers in indie publishing. So if indie publishing and self-publishing is something that you are thinking of pursuing, I would recommend tuning in. And I don't feel super bad pushing it because like it's not me giving any of the advice. I basically just ask the questions. And for anybody interested in audiobooks, I would highly recommend today's episode with Matt Gardner and then Friday's episode with Riley Toon, because Friday, Riley, who is an author, talked about the author experience of audiobooks. And today, Matt, who is an audiobook narrator, talked about that experience. And then the last thing, sorry guys, that I want to boost is that the AuthorTube virtual retreats, the second retreat is happening so we had our first retreat in May, and the next retreat is happening on September 12th and 13th. We have a full 2 days scheduled of writing sprints, workshops, and panels. So I'm super excited. The streams are going to be live on the AuthorTube Virtual Writing Retreat YouTube very soon. So I would highly recommend clicking that link and subscribing to that channel. And on the day of, you'll just have the playlist and you can go through the whole retreat. It is entirely free. I am super excited. You're going to see a bunch of announcements coming out about it, but I figured, since you guys are here and I'm here, I might as well include that. Also, Zara's saying my quality got better, which is awesome. I don't know why my quality all of a sudden went to shit. So yeah. But thanks so much, everybody. I hope you had a good time. I'm sorry that was a lot of information at the end there, but I highly recommend checking out the Indieverse, especially the episode tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern time. I'm super excited. And today's episode was super fun too. All of them have been super fun, actually. I'm just rambling now. Also, check out the virtual retreat. And thanks so much for joining, everybody. And that's it. That's all. I actually have a whole bunch of work to do, like work, not writing work. So yeah, it's going to be a busy night for me. I might hop on one of the other sprints happening now. So thank you so much, everybody. It was so lovely chatting, so lovely playing Spiller Quill. And and this Friday, I think I'm doing a full 10K writing day, still finalizing some stuff there. So watch out for those streams. They'll be coming. All right. Thanks so much, everybody. Talk to you later. Bye.